What's going on, guys? Stefan with you, S&E's Garage. Today we are going to be installing our hitch and wire harness in the back of our 2010 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Now, I bought this 2-inch hitch receiver from Quadratech. But you don't have to use the one that Quadratech sells. I'm going to link a couple down below from Amazon that are a little bit cheaper. The reason that I went with this unit is because it has weld nuts on the back of it, and it just makes installing it a little bit easier. But if you want to save some money, and the only difference is the one that you get will have nuts and bolts, whereas this is just bolts with weld nuts on the back of it. But this install is super easy, so let's go ahead and get it in there. So here we are under the Jeep. This right here is the back bumper, and what you're going to want to look for is this area here with these 4 holes in the frame, and this hitch is just going to slide right up there, and then you're going to stick your bolts in and snug them up, and then you torque them down to 80 foot-pounds. That is the final torque specification. So the reason I went with one that has weld nuts on here is because it was going to be a pain in the ass to get my fingers up in here to hold the nut while I was trying to thread it in, so I just figured having the weld nuts would make it that much easier. So let me slide this up into place, let me start threading these in, and then we'll torque them down. Alright guys, we got all 4 of our bolts started. You'll see the nuts again, weld nuts back here. I did just use a rubber mallet and kind of manipulate this to get them to line up. So we're going to go ahead and run these down, and then we're going to torque them down to 80 foot-pounds. Alright guys, we're under here with our Tech Angle torque wrench. It's upside down. You'll see we're set to 80 foot-pounds. Now, I hurt my arm at work the other day, so I kind of have to do this carefully so I don't hurt myself, but we're just going to torque this down until it beeps. We're at 78 foot-pounds, so it shouldn't take much more. There we go. Alright, now we're going to move to the next one. And we're going to do all 4. Almost there. Alright. Number 3. There's 80. Here's number 4. Perfect. So you'll see all of our hardware here is torqued down. Let's go ahead and get this harness situated. So the harness we're going to be using is a Kurt 55-124. Again, I will link that in the description below. It comes with the wiring, and it looks like this gets plugged in line with the taillights or something. And then it comes with the zip ties, and it also comes with the dust cover for the end of the hitch wiring. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and pull this tail light off. 4 Phillips head screws. Alright, we're just going to set these screws aside for right now. pull these tail lights out. And we're going to unplug it from this connector. Like so. Now we're going to take the harness, okay, and we're going to plug it in here. And then we're going to sneak this down. I'll show you exactly where I'm doing it as soon as I get it in there, because there's only a small little area by the filler neck that you can snake this through. And I'm just going to come under here and pull it under the rest of the way. Alright. Now there's a little white ground wire here that we have to ground to the vehicle, and I'm just going to see if there's a suitable one that I don't have to drill any holes, but if we have to drill, it's not that big of a deal. They tell you what size, so let's see what I can find, and if not, we'll drill it. Alright guys, so we grounded it right here. I just made sure I wasn't going to hit the harness back on this side, so that screw comes out up under the carpet, and then you'll see I pushed this insulation out of the way, and I routed the wire down under the truck from right here. So now I can go ahead and push that back up, and now we just have to route this trailer end over to the hitch. Alright guys, just like that, we got the tail light back in. I just want to come under here and show you exactly how we routed this. So we're coming out right over here by the filler neck. You'll see our wires coming down. And I wired it up and over the frame here, and then right to here. So let's go pull this thing up to a trailer in a little bit, make sure our lights work, and then we're done. Alright guys, we got our trailer wiring here hooked up to the trailer. Let's see, we have our trailer lights on. Let's just go ahead, hit the 4-ways, make sure they work, and then we'll call our job here complete. We actually lifted this thing off camera. That would have been a long, boring video, so I decided against it. But that's why it's so much darker now than it was, because it was in the garage getting lifted that whole time. But yep. Alright, we're all set. So if this video helped you install a receiver and a wire harness in your JK or JK Unlimited, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.